Good evening, everyone. We are here for the third episode of the B&G Radio podcast. Round of applause, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. As everybody is aware, it's a huge talk in every single county for who is going to be elected governor, lieutenant governor, secretary of state, all that jazz. So here with us today, we have one of the candidates for lieutenant governor, Anita White.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Of course. So just to be clear with everybody, right off the bat, we just want to let you guys know this is not a campaign video. This is just a video interview just to get to know our candidates as individuals. We don't want to endorse anybody. We're not promoting that sort of thing. We're just getting to know you guys as people, not as candidates. So yeah. So I'll start off first. First, thank you for coming here. Thank you for taking time
of course, thank you so much
out
for
of your
having
day.
me.
Yeah. So first, I just want to ask, how does it feel to be making history as one of the first female lieutenant governors in Boys and Girls State history?
It's super exciting. Just even being here, regardless of whether or not I was elected at the first ever co-ed Boys and Girls State, is super, super exciting. I remember when I first heard I was going co-ed, I was really excited because I wanted to go to Girls State for a really long time. And it's basically the entire time I've been at high school. And it's incredible.
Yeah, well, again, congratulations on making it all the way to the primary elections again. Yeah, a round of applause for Anita.
Let's see. Are you aware of the protests earlier in Robinson City?
I am, yes.
What was your opinion of it?
What was my opinion of it? Honestly, I don't think that taxes should infringe on public property. I think that everyone should have equal access to the amenities of Sac State, and that we need to make sure that, our city should be able to raise money and raise funds, that, we keep our taxes equitable and we don't tax unfairly. On the other hand, I also think it's really important to, exercise the right of free speech and, curb this through legislation and, democratic proceedings. So I think that it's really important that we protect our citizens' rights to their money and their right to use the amenities of Sac State.
All right, good answer. I like that. Yeah, I was there earlier. It was a really interesting experience. Yeah. It was a lot of fun though. I feel like it was a great opportunity to meet other people as well that we still haven't met yet.
It was very interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So these are all questions that people have submitted to us, that they just random questions that they wanted us to ask people. So people want to know, why did you want to join Boys and Girls State? What drew you in?
I've been interested in politics and government for a really, really long time. I remember I started debate in 7th grade, and it was just down the pipeline straight from there. And my school, when I was a freshman, did this big thing where they talked about Girls State, and I was interested. And then this year I got an email that I was going co-ed, and I knew right away that I wanted to attend. It's really cool. I've been Model UN my whole life. So this is Model UN, but at the state government level, which is just exactly what I want to do with the rest of my life.
Nice, yeah. So Model UN, how long have you been doing that then? Yeah.
Since my freshman year, so this will be my 3rd year of Model UN. I've been captain for a year, and I'm about to be captain my senior year as well.
Nice, congrats. Yeah, I used to do Model UN when I was younger in middle school.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it really is.
Now, again, these are some questions that we got from different people on campus, and one of them that came in is, what is your favorite animal and why?
Ooh, okay. Be a toughie. My favorite animal for a long time, I was a big when I was little, it was a clouded leopard. I was being weird and specific. Now it'd probably be some sort of either a falcon, because I ran cross country for a long time. So when I was in middle school, I was oh my God, they're super fast. And now it would be either a house cat, or maybe it'd be a house cat or a big cat, probably a tiger. I think I respect.
Good answer. Are you a cat person?
I would say I'm a cat person, probably. I don't know. I don't have super strong opinions, but I do have a cat.
Okay. I respect that. Yeah.
Thank you.
So another question that somebody asked was, what is your passion and what do you want to pursue in the future?
I definitely want to pursue politics. If I can, foreign service, international relations, or just go up the traditional politics route. But I think ideally the foreign service and, work in international relations or for the United Nations would be the ideal pathway.
That's amazing. All right.
Well, you're definitely in the right place to learn how to do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. It's like, this is why I'm here.
Yeah, and I mean, you're already on like a perfect path. You're a candidate for lieutenant governor. First female possible lieutenant governor.
Thank you.
That's amazing. Yeah.
As one of our final questions, what is your opinion of the program, and if you have any criticisms of it, what are they?
If I have any criticisms, it would probably be that of the program is that would be that Boys Nation is not co-ed right now. It's a little bit frustrating as a female candidate that even if I'm elected, I still wouldn't be able to go on to Boys Nation. And I think it's unfortunate that that pathway isn't open to all of us. So I think that California, Boys State, has done a wonderful job turning it into Boys and Girls State. I think it's really, really cool that we're the first co-ed program in the nation, and I think spreading that up the American Legion is the way to go.
Actually, I don't know. Do we have enough time for one more question?
Yeah.
So this is a question that kind of came off the top of my head. I don't know if you're familiar with, so there's Boys State and Girls State.
Mm-hmm.
What is your opinion on, like, let's say how there's Boys and Girls State? Do you think that they should be able to try to combine the two, or what is your opinion on that, Nat? Because if they could combine girls and boys states, like as the whole, because they are two separate organizations, if they could maybe possibly combine boys and states, girls state nationally.
Combine.
Yeah.
Oh, like take Girls Nation and combine it with Boys Nation?
Yeah.
I think if that avenue is open, they should totally pursue it. I think any route to making that co-ed would be really, really cool. Because the issue is that when they're run by different organizations, it's hard to get them to agree to make it the same program, which is the issue that we found in California, where Girls State was asked to, change their program to make it more aligned with Boys State, and they refused to. So I think if there's any avenue where they can, sort of work out an agreement and combine into either one program or like a, sort of like a dual program, that would be really cool. And if that's not possible, I think that, pursuing the co-ed route is also a good idea.
Guys, quick ad break. This is Maria here. We're going to hand this over to Nikita and some other delegates. Thanks.
Hi, I'm here with
Katie.
Joe.
and your question is, what is your favorite food so far here at Boys and Girls State?
I'm a real big fan of of the chili dog. I love a good glizzy.
The steak last night was pretty immaculate.
Thank you so much.
All right, hello everyone, and welcome to episode 4 of the B&G Radio podcast. I'm going to be your host for today. I'm Christopher Ye. This is my co-host.
I'm James Beltrano, the co-host for this episode.
And today we're interviewing
Nicholas.
And right now, what's your profession?
I'm an attorney for the city of Lutz in Dunn County.
So how's your experience been so far?
Well, our city's very divided based on genders between boys and girls. And then because of that, there's been a lot of immature lawsuits from the boys. And then the girls have taken my law firm up to defend them against gender discrimination from suits such as civil harassment and gender discrimination.
I see.
Yeah.
So, what have you been discussing with the girls?
Well, for example, my client, Mackenzie, she's being prosecuted, and the main point of evidence is because she asked, how would you assassinate someone? But we turned that back around on the plaintiff by saying that she was only asking that because she felt threatened by the males, and she was asking that to protect herself.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I can.
Yeah.
All right. What was your first impression coming into Boys and Girls State?
I was very over it, just because I was so tired. I came from South LA, so I'm I was 9 hours just of a freaking bus, And I was I met with my counselor Ryan. As soon as we got here, I was just already dead. I was about to fall asleep on my bed, and then Ryan comes in all energetic. I'm no, bro. I'm just dead on the floor.
And there was that long walk we had to do to Cody's presentation, and then
oh yeah, the student meeting.
And not to mention that we were awake before we went to the bus. So
yeah.
That was I believe I think I counted, it was 30 hours.
Yeah.
And then you got whatever hours of sleep you got on the bus. So it's 2 hours.
Yeah. I fell asleep during the speech actually. Juan, he was holding me up like this. I was just the freaking speech, yeah.
Pretty sure half of the hall was asleep.
It's been 4 days that we are now in Boys and Girls State program. Has your impression or like views changed about the program as we've been here for 4 days, or just what are your like views now?
Me personally, I'm looking to major in medicine, so I don't know much about law or like political science, but I thought this would be more of like a mock government, but like people are treating it like an actual government and like discussing issues that aren't even relevant. Like, of course they're relevant to society as a whole, but like in our small 7 days here, like we can't solve those issues. I thought it would be more like a laid back, so it took me like by surprise that people were taking it like so seriously. I was like, oh, I thought it was like, it wasn't a joke, but like fun laws, like just throwing random stuff in there into legislator and all that, you know.
Do you guys think you'll be able to change some like actual societal like stuff that's happening within Boys State?
Yeah, I think because this year is the first year with mixed genders, I think that it's very strict this year, and then all of our voices, because I heard a bunch of the campaigns at the wig party were discussing like more integration of the genders, and like because they're so segregated, they canceled stuff like the pool, the gym, just because they didn't want any like misbehavior coming down in those locations. But like seeing the voices this year, I believe that next year they'll see how like it's not a problem that's gonna go down next year.
Yeah, see. Let's see. I think one question that's probably on a lot of people's minds are, how do you feel about the current like situation right now, like in general? Like, yeah.
It's pretty fun. All the activities are pretty fun, so I feel pretty positive about it. However, I feel like they stretch out a lot of like things that can be done in like a very short amount of time. Like the wig party yesterday was 3 hours long. I'm gonna be honest, I sat through the first hour and a half and I went back to my dorm and I fell asleep. Yeah, so like I feel like you guys could have, like the counselors as a whole could have just like got that done way faster.
Alright, I guess final question?
What would you want to get out of this program while being here?
Well, as I'm looking to pursue like biology and medicine, I didn't know much about law, but like becoming an attorney here, I did learn a lot about law and how court proceedings go. So that has like enlightened me a lot, and I'm grateful for that.
All right. Now we're going on to an ad break, and we'll see you later. This has been Chris
And James?
And Nicholas.
and yeah.